Hi Libra, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of April 2022. Thank you so much for joining me, and do keep in mind, as always, this is general for the month, so simply take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. But as well, I want to thank you in advance for your love and support on this channel by liking this video, leaving me a comment or several down below, even if it's just emojis, all of which are accepted and appreciated. And of course, subscribing to this channel and joining this wonderful, fabulous Libran tribe if you haven't done so already. That was most definitely the wordiest way of putting it, but I do feel like that was purposeful to begin your reading. You're going to be very wordy this month, very talkative, and a bit of a show, okay? So just embrace it. But as well, to book a personal reading with myself, definitely recommend it. All of the options, pricing, and my email are down below in the description box. Just reach out via email and I'll get that started for you. Affordable and always accurate, okay? So more importantly, they're saying pace yourself, okay? Pace yourself. The overall message I channeled from Spirit, of course, to speak upon your money and career for the month. Impressive success on your way to stardom. Impressive success on your way to stardom, okay? Not surprised in any way, shape, or form. Let's begin by pulling a couple messages, or a handful, whatever we get from Spirit, from the Soul's Journey deck, okay? As I struggle there, even your struggles will be, they're saying enticing. I'm not saying that. They'll be entertaining. They will catch people's attention. They'll be impressive, okay? Okay, what else do we have for Libra? Bear with me. I just saw self-esteem. I'm being told to put some back, but I feel like your self-esteem is going to be at an all-time high this month, but you're also not going to be potentially a little bit stubborn, but you're also not going to be super energetic. At times, yes, okay, when it calls for it, when you feel it's necessary, or you're just adapting, or certain energies you're picking up on. But I'm getting the vibe that you are just trying not to overexude or force it at this point in every situation you wrap yourself up in. Just simply being you and showing off a little bit all the meanwhile, okay? Wow, as we have the first three all purple. Royalty, spirituality, wrapping two up with a bow and saying that that's me. I'm Libra, okay? Very interesting. Let's pull the last one. You got 4 purple cards, okay? All the meanwhile. So yeah, I guess we're mentioning all the 4 purple cards first. Bear with me. It's okay to rearrange. It's okay to do things in order that didn't feel natural at first. An underlying focus on friendship. You could be meeting new friends or reconnecting with people at work. Abundance, okay? A level of abundance coming through in a multitude of forms. I feel like your money is improving greatly throughout the month. Clientele and customers, if that's needed for you, for your business, for your entrepreneurship, flowing in, or even for, say, a sales job. Numbers increasing, people seeing your worth and just being very much in awe of how balanced you're coming off throughout the month. They're saying commendable, commendable, okay? You will be spiritually messed with from time to time throughout the month, but it doesn't get the best of you as you once would assume. I'm taking the abundance card for the side, as a side note, a reminder of what you're worth, what you deserve, okay? To keep persevering all the meanwhile, even within the midst of some adversity, some obstacles, okay? So we're beginning with the honesty card. Just like Aquarius, you're not going to feel the need to rush throughout the month, even though you have a lot to accomplish and could be balancing out multiple career choices at this time, or just a lot within one. But you're very, very honest throughout the month. Your honesty is paying off. Your honesty is bringing in success. It's impressing people. It's accurate, however that works for you. You could be sort of putting people in their place in the most accurate, nicest kind of helpful way, if that makes sense. Making a difference. It's coming through. They're showing me the service to others card, however it's worded in this deck. Being of service to others, to service oneself as a secondary result, okay? you getting your voice out there or just expressing yourself in one way, shape, or form in order to help people or in order to help oneself once again. But I feel like you're also being pushed to be very honest with oneself. What do you really desire? Okay, I feel like you have a good idea going into the month of April, but more so, what do you desire as far as where your money goes? Where do you want to live, right? Where do you want to invest your money in that sense? What kind of career choice do you desire moving forward? So a lot of you Librans drawn to this video, this reading, know that they're already wrapped up with their passion or know where that lies. Either need to head towards it or take it to the next level, okay? And I feel like some of you already are, but it's just a push to be very honest with oneself while you find it naturally easy to be honest with other people, okay? Here with that sound, we have failure, okay? A push to recognize where you failed in the past, not to hold you back or to make you second guess or compare per se, but to push you to realize how far you've come, to recognize that not every situation is meant to be successful, and that's a blessing in disguise, even if it was hard to grasp that at the time. Where have you failed as far as your approach when it comes to your money, when it comes to your career in the past, even the past months to bring it to very recently? And how can you improve that in this month and moving forward? Some of you stressing too much about your money, and that starts to get a lot easier as you're pushed spiritually and universally to just take a peaceful approach and recognize you manifest those concerns if you hold on to them or apply them to your situation. Same goes for your career, but I feel like there's a huge focus on your relationship with money and your desire for a level of stardom and spotlight for the majority of you, but just more money in general, more stability. There's a focus for whatever reason on a past failure as far as, or disappointment rather, a living situation, okay, or a financial investment in that sense that didn't work out. It wasn't meant to, Libra. Do you hear me? And I think you know that, but I feel like you're being pushed to recognize that that would have never ended up the way you wanted it to in the end. It would have either progressed horribly, gotten worse, or just it would have not brought you the contentment, the happiness, the peace that you're about to experience in the upcoming months or wherever you decide to move, or even where you're at throughout the month of April, okay? I get this is a lot, but you need to hear this, okay? Discipline. And so it's throughout the month of April where you're pushed to discipline oneself. If you're working from home, running your own business, sure, absolutely. Discipline oneself, right? Just do what you got to do when you got to do it or when you can. If you're running a business and working another job you picked up, or working 2 jobs, running around accomplishing this and that, discipline oneself by just being mature and honest, like, okay, I got to get this done now, right? Discipline oneself by being honest about who you are as an individual, how you function, how you work. If I don't get this done before this time, am I really going to do it later on in the day or later on in the week? If I don't run and accomplish this errand, even though I really don't want to spend the money, they're saying a lot of Libras love to spend money. Fair enough. Just tread carefully with that. Will I actually get it done if I don't go do it now, right? I feel like you're balancing out a lot throughout the month, but you represent balance. So show people how it's done, period. Discipline oneself. If you're working just a day-to-day job, and I don't mean to minimize its value or the outlook of which, do what you got to do when you got to do it. I feel like a lot of Libras are recognizing they don't like to be micromanaged throughout the month. We're being reminded of that, okay? Your energy will speak for itself. Imagination. Imagine where you want to be to the point of manifesting it, but remember that isn't all it takes to manifest it. Your spiritual presence, your guidance in that sense, your spirituality will help you move towards it in a lot of ways, and it'll help you in other ways, obviously. It's going to vary from case to case, but imagine where you want to be. And then remember, part of manifesting is working towards it. Plan, make those changes come to be, okay? But I feel like you don't even need this reminder. Don't make it heavy, right? Just believe it optimistically and just know that it's going to happen. Own it. Recognizing that it's meant to be so badly in a very simplistic, light, kind of angelic way that it just comes to be, right? I see some of you moving forward, traveling or seeking out options to just make an intelligent decision as to where to move or what kind of job to take on, or I'm being pushed to say if you are looking for a promotion, it's this month or the following one. Okay, just keep that in mind. But you're just reminded that with 4 purple cards coming out, you're meant for royalty, you're meant for a luxurious lifestyle, you're meant for happiness, peace, and spirituality, whether it's something you're comfortable with or not. It'll get easier moving forward, okay? They're saying for the majority of you. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Interesting, the one that's not purple, I'm reading out, okay? I need to expand your consciousness, or a push to desire that once again. You're growing through your work, Libra, and people love that about you. You're honest, you're true, you're a little bit judgmental and a bit feisty, but you're real, you know, you're likable, you're relatable. People see you for who you are, who you've become, how much you've changed, and it becomes evident through your work, through your job, your business, however it works for you, or both. You are just a shining star that is meant to be in the spotlight even when you don't want to. You're going to find that in the month of April, you walk down the street, you work your job, you run your business, people are just watching you. All eyes are peeled on Libra, and it's like, okay, I accept it, but at times it's not the right kind of energy coming from that eye contact or the staring, or just, do you know what I mean? It's like at times maybe spirits or the universe is reflecting back, a mirroring kind of situation, some of the judgment that you give off at times. Okay? So a push to be honest with oneself. But again, it's a month where you're gaining a lot of abundance. Wow, I just got a little bit on edge. Breathe, okay? Breathe. You got this, all right? When there's certain energy situations, or even your spirituality, or all they have to accomplish, that puts a little spurt in your energy, in an unhealthy way, excuse me, or makes you a little bit nervous, just take a deep breath, right? You got this. You've dealt with worse, okay? We're going to further speak upon each of the cards besides the abundance one, we might, with some tarot from the Tarot of Dreams. Let's do some shuffling. Okay, don't be stressed if you feel stuck in a situation, but don't leave yourself limited by your own thoughts, or even when it comes to what you experienced in the past. This is for the honesty card. Be honest with oneself. Where do you not fit in anymore? Okay, you may have felt pushed by the universe to go back to a situation or a place or something of the sort, maybe even a job choice that you once experienced in the past, even if it's not completely the same. Where do you not fit in anymore? What is imperfect, okay? Be honest with yourself when it comes to what you're spending your money on. How can we dim that? How can we hold back? How can we reduce what we're spending our money on to save out of respect for our goals? What do you want to spend your money on moving forward? There's a big purchase, big investment, a move of residence, a new car, something of the sort. It could be both. It feels necessary, right? It feels honest to one's soul, your soul growth, to just make that happen. So out of respect for that, don't be buying unnecessary things throughout the month. Don't feel bad for saying no to going out with friends or just overly spending, okay? An opportunity to enhance your life is more important on the horizon. With the Four of Coins, yeah, naturally, I didn't even notice that was the card I was holding up. I was just talking about the Five of Coins. Think about your savings. Think about who you really want to invest your time in as well. Interesting. It's a completely side note, or somewhat wrapped up in it. But I feel like as well, you're presenting your work with this Four of Coins in sort of a mysterious way, and people are very much impressed once again. It's leading you to more honest success, the realness about you. But all the meanwhile, that mystery is stemming from your spirituality, from your sort of innate ability to switch it up randomly, to adapt, to take a leap of faith, as I see the Fool card, when life calls for it. Other people feel it's a lot easier to just stay where they're at. You don't, right? Sure, you desire stability and balance, but at times feeling the need to switch it up. They're saying split it up. Anyways, with the Four of Coins as well, I just feel as if you're holding your cards close to your chest, not wanting everybody to know what you want to move towards, okay? You could have a Sagittarius in your situation or be dealing with one. I need to have patience with customers, clientele, certain energies, situation potentially, in the process of getting to where you want to be in one way, shape, or form. Again, a big goal or multiple goals that you're looking to accomplish at this time. Okay, hang from the tree of wisdom, my friend, as you remember how much you've been through and how easily you can manifest whatever it is for you. But it entails that patience, being the balance that you truly represent, and just making it happen once again. Okay, let's pull for failure. Ooh, yeah, they're saying a harsh reminder, but it's out of respect for what lies ahead. It's so you either don't hold yourself back, okay, interesting, or just to remember where you went wrong in the past. Okay, nobody's perfect, but that reminder is going, or several reminders will help you make the best out of a change that lies on the horizon, or a job that you just took on that is very similar to the past, or a living situation that compares to where you just were in the past and didn't make the best out of it. Does that make sense? They're being very honest with you, and I mean your spirit guides, to help you make the best until the best. We'll just put it that way. But we have the Palace of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Justice card in reverse. So you're being reminded of a past feisty situation or two that you dealt with where it didn't end well, okay? Or multiple, and how it felt heavy, and how you can prevent that, how you're better off where you are than where you were, but how where you're going is going to be 10 times better, and will not experience that disappointment or failure that you once so badly wished didn't happen, okay? With the Justice card in reverse, I'm not saying you're not going to feel like yourself because you are the Justice card, or we are, because I'm a Leo, Libra, Libra, but I just feel as if you're reminded of when you didn't receive the justice you felt you were owed or should have experienced, but it was out of respect for getting to something or a situation or multiple that is more suited for you, that wouldn't have worked for you at that time, but will in the future. Does that make sense? You're at a in-between stage, or a stepping stone towards a brighter future for oneself. And so there's a need to discipline yourself when it comes to spending money, when it comes to getting your work done, getting your business off the ground, or continuing to do so. Did you see how they just changed the subject? Just allow yourself to roll with the punches, okay? It's going to be a busy month. The Ten of Swords coming out in the Page of Coins. Discipline oneself when it comes to wanting to put something to rest, okay? Even when you're feeling a bit depleted. With the Page of Coins, you could find that at certain points of the month, especially mid-month, you're a bit emotional. Give yourself some credit. As you're racing through, trying to figure things out, sort things through, do your research, accomplish this, accomplish that, impress this person, impress that person, that comes easily. It just feels like a lot, right? And you do it quite effortlessly, or at least it comes off that way. But just admit to oneself that it's okay to get emotional in the midst of it all, or behind closed doors. Just heal from it, okay? With the Ace of Cups, a level of abundance takes place to remind you why your discipline is paying off, period. Your perseverance, you putting in that hard work for your business, your project, your hobby, or your job, or maybe all of the above, and it is now paying off. You didn't give up for a reason because you intuitively felt or were told by your guides in the universe that this is what was meant to be successful, okay? If you're looking for a new job, you didn't give up, and you need to discipline oneself, and you're reminded of the abundance that you deserve. If you are to achieve a new job, I feel like a lot of Librans will achieve that at the end of the month. Keep that in mind, or early May. But either way, I just feel as if you are pushed to recognize that a fresh start, you are so diligently being pushed to discipline oneself and work towards, plan for, save for, will leave you so damn abundant. So much love will be involved in that situation for more than one reason, but a lot of which will stem from you. It's beautiful, okay? And remember how your spirituality can help you moving forward, okay? Imagination. I don't know why I got so stern when I held up this card. I feel like you're being very diligent, very realistic, very mature about what you're imagining at this time, what you want to move towards, wanting to see your life improve. The Ten of Coins coming out, okay? This is meant to be in the upright. Imagine that door opening towards a whole better life for yourself, or an improvement, or several that you truly desire. Imagine the abundance that you desire, and it's yours, okay? It's simply yours. I don't care if I held that up a little bit messy. It was still likable. It was still communicating what I needed to. Keywording. Remember that. If you're in the spotlight in a lot of ways throughout the month, I feel like the majority of you are. If you choose to be, say like I'm doing now, on social media, on a platform online, public speaking, you name it, you are going to shine so much. And all the meanwhile, you're going to find that you're pushed even in the midst of that. Imagine where you want to be. Imagine the financial stability that that's creating for you. The fame and fortune that I feel like a lot of you desire. And if not just the fortune, I would watch Aquarian's reading, Aquarius's reading. That came up around the same point in their month for their monthly. Either way, you're just on your way to stardom. And ooh, I feel like you're gonna love your career moving forward, love your life. But I feel like there's somebody or multiple suitors for you guys that are watching you intently. Your content or just the work you're producing. Get it, Libra. Okay, get it. We're going to leave just the 10 of coins with the imagination card. Imagine where you want to be financially, career-wise. It's yours. Boom. Okay. Do not settle. You're not a sign that is meant to settle, period. And I feel like a lot of you are recognizing or remembering what it means to be a Libra, regardless of your placement within your chart or placements. You're pushing me to remind you once again, I'm a Leo, Libra, Libra. So I get you. Okay, there's this vibe towards the end of the month where you, or throughout the whole month for some of you, you want to fan yourself, where you want someone to feed you grapes, you want just this lavish lifestyle, or you just want to be treated well for once. You deserve it. You owe it to yourself to acquire that or just attract it in a lot of ways. They're saying manifest. For the last one, we have growth, okay? The Knight of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Strength card. Interesting that I reminded you that I'm a Leo when this came out. But you're growing through your work. You're growing through the ups and downs. You're growing because of what you're moving towards. It's reminding you how strong you are. At times, you need to put up a facade, sure. At times, getting a little bit too feisty, sure. Nobody's perfect. But let it all teach you something. Help you move towards more growth. Your business growing. Your job growing. Moving up in the ranks is what I'm getting. You are seeing strength exude from you, and you're seeing your success just come to be in the way it's meant to. People see this about you, even when you're overly serious. There's something to learn. There's not only from you, but about oneself, okay? The Knight of Swords and the Three of Cups coming out because you're pushed to go after more growth, more development, more success, and once again, not to settle. And to celebrate what you're going after, to celebrate what you've overcome, what you left behind, even though it may not have been easy. And to recognize that simplicity is the name of the game moving forward, even if your rants don't represent that, okay? People are going to see you as someone who deserves to celebrate, deserves to be celebrated. And all the meanwhile, it just feels like you're celebrating potentially with somebody at the end of the month, or multiple people, or just within one's energy, the level of stardom you're acquiring, okay? The level of financial stability you're acquiring, and how much it's going to help you achieve what you desire in the future in one way, shape, or form. Again, it feels like an investment. You're not meant to experience a simplistic lifestyle. It's like, yes, in some ways, right? Peace, serenity, when you choose to have it. But as far as blowing up, being big, you know, stardom, once again, you're meant to experience a level of grandness is what I'm getting, extravagance, with the Queen of Coins coming out, male or female. You are going to be thinking about your abundance this month, your money, as I pull one for the abundance card. And I just feel as if you may not know exactly what lies ahead, but you're going to have a lot of options this month. Or you're being reminded they lie on the horizon when it comes to what you desire, in either the category of money or career or both. Just remember that you've got it going on. As you impress people left and right with the successes you acquire, you achieve, and you are just on your way to stardom. Wow. Okay, let's finish this off by pulling from the Making Magic deck, the small one. Okay, so there's the festival coming out, so there may be an event that you're attending, developing is what they're saying, creating, or just running in order to make more money. Wishes come true. Rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. Nice, absolutely. Make a wish. Talking about how you are a ray of light here, but we also have little luxuries, generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. I said you were meant to live that luxurious lifestyle. And to wrap this up, okay, one enchanted evening, Libra. Boom. Star, the silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. You're on your way to stardom. They're saying period, okay? So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing month, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Libra.